PPH is very popular method of treatment of hemorrhoids, and world over, large number of patients prefer this surgery because it is considered as a painless and fast recovery. We know that it is not a curative, it controls the disease, it has a high recurrence rate, but minimal pain and fast recovery. That was our assumption, and so popularity increase. So we are discussing today, we already discussed complications. We are going to discuss unusual complications. We divided complications in three parts, three scenario. Best case scenario, which is very good, and people will be so impressed that they will advise other. Then there is a most likely or average result. This both has already been discussed. So now we are going to discuss a worst case scenario. Selection of any methods not depend on best case scenario or average case scenario, because that will happen to most. But what if the worst case scenario happen, because that is also a possible and events. We know that this is a high recurrence rate. We have already discussed less pain scenario. We have already discussed multiple procedure scenario. Now we are going to discuss several unique complications and new post-op symptoms. So usually unique complications are a rare thing, but this procedure has several unique complications. We know that it has a long, most of the people require longer than time to return to normal activity. It has, we initially think that it has a less complication, but now it seems that it is not that less as we think. And several clinical guidelines suggested that is a higher rate of additional operation and high relapse rates. And ultimately, many guidelines suggest that stapled hemorrhoidectomy is inferior to standard surgery, which is still considered as a gold standard. But today we are going to discuss about rare and difficult to treat complication. Very specific one. Yes, it is rare, but second thing, if it happens, it is difficult to treat. These are the list of complications and how difficult they are, we are discussing. But before that, you see the article is a practice parameters. Practice parameters are of usually very high standards. And when it become a guidelines, its value increase even more. This is a guideline by Italian Society of Colorectal Surgery. That means whatever evidence is presented here require deep thinking and consideration before taking any actions. The real word will be catastrophic. What does we mean by catastrophic? It means the day change, like COVID, coronavirus. See, if someone develop a rectal perforation, it is a question of life and death. So it is a catastrophic. Not only question of life or death, patient may die, and even if he recover, he has a many issue. Same way, this all true also. So the real word will be, if complication like this happen, it is a catastrophic and it will change the life forever of the patients. These are the small list. This is not a complete list of several unique complications. Read the treatment given. Colostomy means you have to have it passes stool from abdomen. You have intestine come out and from them stool will pass. Same way, laparotomy, we have to open the abdomen. Same way, explorations, loop ileostomy, you have to come out stool from ileum. See, repair, colostomy again, transverse colostomy, pelvic drainage. If you see the list, these are all treatment, very grave treatment for a very small and benign disease. You will be surprised. We have operated at anal canal, which is lowermost part. Why we have to go this surgery in abdomen? So this is called a sigmoid or loop colostomy. Sigmoid loop colostomy. This is ileostomy. This is right colostomy. This is transverse colostomy. These are the way. You will surprise. We have operated below this area. Why we have to do this colostomy? This is diversion. Because we have perforated intestine here and we have no mode or method to treat here. It's just not possible to repair here. Only way is to divert it. Where you can divert? This is the first place of diversion. This is second place of diversion. This is third place of diversion. This is fourth place of this other area where we diverse the stool. So there is no infection now, new fresh infection. So it will slowly recover the area. So it will slowly recover. This is a laparotomy and laparoscopy. This is the way colostomy is done. This is a umbilicus. This is a abdomen. Here stool will pass from this area for a very long time. It may be at this line above umbilicus here or in right iliac fossa on right lower abdomen, just opposite this. Any place it can happen. Then there are a lot of articles coming about these complications. This is reported at FDA. Remember that all complication will never be reported. There are certain complications which will be reported at FDA. And these are also a big and difficult to treat complications. These are also a systematic review. Systematic review usually occur, then number of complications are large, not a small complications. See, this is again a abscess. This is a rectum from where this is a perforation, and this is an abscess area. Now, this is a vertebral column, so we cannot go from here. This is a gluteal region. We cannot grow from here. Buttocks, we cannot grow from here. It is, we cannot go from here, then it's also difficult. We cannot go from here. So any infection in this area is very difficult to treat, and we may not remove all the abscess, and some chronic abscess may stay there. Same is this is the big hematoma after injury to the rectum. Again, this is the same area. We cannot come from above. It is very difficult. Same way, we cannot go from below. Area of injury may be even very small. It may require just only 1 or 2 stitches, but we cannot detect it. And even if we detect, it is not easy to treat. This is a gas all over the abdomen due to perforation. You will be surprised, we have operated well below and gas is coming all over abdomen. This is not only gas, there is associated bacteria which will produce sepsis and then septicemia and death. Same figure, these are both kidney, these are intestine, and all over there is a gas. This black is a gas. This black area are gas. And even it come into abdominal wall. You will surprise how such thing happen. This is the area from where there is a perforation. This is just outside. And because we have a valve here, it's remain closed. So any gas or stool coming out from abdomen will go from this ulcer inside. And that will produce a gas. How much? You may not know how big it can be. See, this is a perforation. Then this perforation produce a gas in abdomen. This is a liver. These both are kidney. and this whole area are studded with the gas. Not only in abdomen, this is a lungs, and this is a heart. In this mediastinum also there is a gas. Not only in mediastinum, it reach in the neck. This is a vertebrae of the neck. Somewhere here is a mouth, and this is a neck. These are the gas. This gas come into neck, and this is under the skins. You will be surprised. Okay, operation is done at most part of the abdomen of the body, where we pass a stool, and this gas can reach at highest part of our body, and they produce infection everywhere in the abdomen, in this mediastinum, and in neck. And see the age. The age is only 36-year-old man. You can understand what condition he will have after this much infection. There may be death, or even if he survival rest of the life will be very difficult to live. So if we make the list, rectal perforation is among the worst. We have seen gas in abdomen, gas in neck, and gas in mediastinum. It can bleed, and it is bleeding below, but we have to go from above. It may produce hematoma, it will produce sepsis, or even death. These all are very, very dangerous and life-changing complications. There is another complication of rectovaginal fistula in a female. Means that any stool or gas pass from vagina. So life of the female and sexual life will be changed forever. There may be complete rectal obliterations. There are a lot of cases of chronic pain, severe chronic proctalgia. Up to 31%. Means 1 out of 3 may have such thing. There may be rectal blockade, there may be fecal impactations, anal stenosis, and reinterventions are naturals. There will be potential fibrosis of upper anal canal. There will be those who are doing anal intercourse will develop a penile trauma. Patient who has been operated for grade 4 degree internal hemorrhoids may develop a tenesmus and a fecal urgency. But a severe pain, and you have to immediately go for defecation wherever you are. In up to 50% of cases. Not only there are people who have fecal incontinence, but they have no control in 4th degree, operated in 4th degree, up to 31%. This make life very miserable. Chronic pain is a common issue. There are a lot of reasons for this. We are not discussing, but it changed the life of patient forever. When such thing happen, it becomes so discussed that the issue come up in Italian parliament in 2005. Hardly there are such issues which come in parliament, but yes, this issue come in the parliament. Not only in Italian parliament, US FDA, one of the important authority, has issued guidelines later to healthcare providers. On March 31, 2080, result up to this, and guidelines, this letter is written on March 2009, but very recently, for safe use of surgical staplers. This is all type of staplers, not one type, and incidents are 41,000. This may not be all incidents. These are only which is reported to FDA. You are knowing that all the problem will never be reported to FDA. And death is 366. 9,000 have senior injury, and 32,000 stapler has a malfunction. So we must be serious about the events. And Ethicon has to withdraw 157,000 surgical staplers. They have to recall it because they have a malfunction. And whenever such thing happen, lawyer come out and they put a lawsuit. The highest verdict is 80 million thousands, $80 million. And the rate is going to be expected to climb. And now they are advising, see if you can file the case. So that is again a major issue in society, that when doctors are operating for some good reasons, now fight is between surgeons and patients, and lawyer are in between. Although Ethicon has written in guidelines for the patients that it can damage the rectal wall. They have clearly written. And there is a short or long-term dysfunction that is also clearly written. But we hardly read this thing. We just read major heading. But these are the important risk factors. They have clearly mentioned in their guidelines. So now the new trends have started. Naturally, such thing happens, new trend naturally come out. Now there is a strict use of PPS and rate of operation of PPS is decreasing. Friends, anybody or you have a time or reason to select best method, go through all, good, bad and worst, then select your best choice because your choice will decide your future.